everyone, and happy Friday. I'm so excited to have another very special guest. You've seen her before on my channel, but it is the first week of August, and it's Friday, so August is happening, and we are going to talk about our 6 top tips for sorority recruitment. We are both in we're in the same sorority, and so we're just going to give you, I have 3 tips, she has 3 tips, and so we're just going to alternate and give you our best tips.
My first tip is to dress a little nicer than you think you should. Now, obviously, on the first day of recruitment, you're not going to wear a cocktail dress. I know that. But I know that I wore, like, jeans and a shirt that was, like, it was kind of nice, but I wish that I dressed a little bit nicer. And I hate to say this, and I kind of feel like, I don't know what the word is. I don't know. But girls are judging you on what you look like. So make sure you look at your best because you are presenting yourself. It's almost like a job interview. You know, you would look your best for that, so you should look your best for sorority recruitment. So, yeah, just dress a little nicer than you think you should. Make sure your hair and makeup's done, and just be confident in what you are wearing.
So my first tip that, looking back on my recruitment experience, the one thing that I wish I would have done is really lived in the moment more and taken really, really good notes. I feel like the notes would have helped me because there are houses that are on my campus that I don't even remember going into, and I wish that I would have taken notes every single day, especially like the house that I am a part of now. I don't remember who was my girl who preffed me on preference day. I don't remember that. And I wish I would have remembered that and like written that down. So I feel like I lost some of my memories because a lot of recruitment for me was a complete blur. And I wish I would have just taken those notes and had them down on hard copies so I can look back at them and remember.
I don't know what other schools do, but for us, we got like a little book with all the sororities in it. And what I did after every single house was I ranked them on a scale from 1 to 10. So I didn't really like compare them with each other, but I just gave them a score. And that way, at the end of the day, when I couldn't remember, I pretty much just like ranked them how I scored them.
Yeah, and for me, what I wrote, good, nice girl. Like literally so generic. Like good doesn't describe anything. Good is just like, good is like one of the worst words, or nice. Like I was like, really, really nice. Like, that's not going to give you anything. I wrote nice on every house almost. Mm-hmm. Some of them I was like, no. But literally writing no doesn't give me, like, why I didn't like that house. So I just say, like, be descriptive or use, like, a scale or, like, and the other thing is, like, write the girls' names down that you talked to. Because, especially if you see them again and you've remembered their name, that's, like, a really good thing. Because it feels good that someone remembers your name. And so, yeah, write down names, too, if possible.
My second tip is to make friends with girls in your group. I don't know how other schools do it, but at our school, on the first day of recruitment, you were with everyone that lived in your same dorm. So I would definitely say to make friends with them. 1, because you're living in the same dorm as them anyways, and it's better to have people you know to hang out with. And 2 is because you can have a lot of downtime sitting on lawns and you want people to talk to you because it will just make the day go that much further. But along with this, don't compare houses with them because you might want something completely different than them, and that's perfectly fine. Like, I honestly believe there's a house for everyone, and it doesn't have to be what everyone else wants.
Yeah, and I actually have stayed in touch with the people that I've met during recruitment when I went through. We're in totally different houses, but we're still friends, and we still, like, text and hang out when we're back at school and get coffee. So you can also meet really good friends that way, too, who are not necessarily in your house, which is always fun. Yeah. My second tip is kind of cliche, but it's very true, and that is to keep an open mind about every single house, no matter what you're hearing about the stereotypes. Most houses have a wide variety of girls. Like, there may be some that fill that stereotype, but there could be girls in that exact same house who do not. So I definitely think keeping an open mind and not listening to what people are saying incoming to that, and also what girls are saying as they're coming out of the houses. Girls are going to talk, even though they tell you not to. Girls are going to talk. Girls are going to say things. They're going to say, oh, I didn't like that house, or oh my gosh, that was the best house ever. But I just think you should really go off of what you experienced in the house, and maybe it was good, maybe it was bad. But I think that keeping an open mind about all the houses and kind of being aware of the stereotypes, but that not being your focus. I basically just be aware of stereotypes, but don't make them your main focus. Mm-hmm. And keep an open mind about every house that you go into.
Okay, my third tip is kind of along that line, but it's to stay positive and to be nice to everyone that you talk to. If you have a bad attitude and you don't want to be in the house and it comes off that way, the amount of time that you're in there will feel so much longer than it is. But if you are simply nice to the girl and you have a conversation, it'll go a lot faster and it won't be as bad as you think it is, I promise. And it's also, if you're like rude to the girl, like, it's not very nice to talk to someone that's rude to you.
Yeah, I definitely think it's super hard. And like, honestly, even if you don't like that house, like you going in and giving a bad impression of yourself, they're going to remember that. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, that girl was so rude to me. She didn't even have a conversation. Like, It's not that big of a deal to have a conversation with a person. I don't know why girls get so caught up in that, and they're like, well, if I'm like nice to them, that means I like want to be in their house. My phone just went off. So I just think being nice is fine. It's okay to be nice.
Mm-hmm. And also, we remember, like, oh, that girl was rude to me, and she ended up in this house. So it kind of creates a bad stereotype for whatever house you end up in. So just be nice.
Yeah. So my last tip is it is okay to not fall in love during recruitment with a house. I personally, going through, I did not fall in love with anything, really. I was just kind of like, oh, they're nice. They're nice, of course. But there was not like a house, and I was like expecting, like, I was going to walk into the house and it was going to be like, oh. But I didn't have that experience, and that's okay. It is completely fine to not have that, like, wedding dress moment during recruitment. And along with that, even no matter what house you end up getting a bid to, or you end up like receiving a bid, and I think wholeheartedly you should give that house a chance. Like, go to their bid day party, meet more than 5 girls, because there are so many. There's like 100 girls. Like, meeting 5 girls is not going to give you the total and all-encompassing dynamic of the house. And so I think, like, it's okay if you don't end up liking that house and dropping, but, like, giving them a chance, you might fall in love, which I 100% did. So those are all of our tips for recruitment. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you are going through recruitment, don't be afraid. Be yourself. Be excited. It's a really exciting time. Enjoy every moment. And I wish you the best of luck in recruitment. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you want more recruitment videos. I think we might do like a recruitment lookbook. So give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see that, and have a great day.
Versus, like, where was I going? I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know. But so my last tip is, even if, I remember what it was. It's okay to not fall in love with the house. Oh, yeah. That one was a good one. That's a good one to end on. Because it's true. Because everyone's like, you fell in love. I didn't. I'm popular. Hashtag popular. Hashtag